We've been talking about adding validation at the database level, but we can also add validation into our web server. So if you are writing a web server using Node or Java, Python, whatever it is, there are libraries out there that can handle validation for you. So the real question here is, where should we focus on adding validation? Should we continue to add a lot of validation at the web server level or inside of our database? Well, the real answer here is that we should spread validation across both these things. Let's take a look at a quick table that's going to summarize some of the benefits of adding validation in both locations. So inside of our web server, it's generally a lot easier to add in more complex styles of validation. For example, let's imagine that we're building some kind of stock buying application where we want to take a look at the value of some company and then maybe add a record into our database saying whether or not we want to buy stock in that company. To take a look at the value of another company, we might have to make some kind of network request to an outside API. That is something that we, by definition, really have to do at the web server level. Postgres technically can make network requests, but generally don't want to do it. So if we ever want to try to access some outside information to complete our validation, well, we're probably doing that at the web server level. In general, it's also a lot easier to apply new validation rules. So let's say that we just today decided that the price of all products has to be greater than maybe $10. In order to apply some new validation like that, all we'd have to do is make a change to our web server code, commit it to Git, do a new deploy, and that's it. Our new validation is now live. Adding new validation rules to our database tends to be a little bit more tricky. We haven't really discussed a lot about how to make changes to a database that is running in production, but for right now, just trust me when I say we tend to be a lot more patient and a little bit more careful when making changes to a database, specifically rules around our database. So adding in some very small validation rule to a web server tends to be a little bit easier than adding it to the database. Finally, web servers, or specifically a lot of different programming languages like, say, JavaScript, Java, Python, whatever else, very frequently have libraries that will automatically do a lot of validation for you. So, for example, they might check to make sure a string looks like an email address, might check to make sure a phone number looks like a phone number, maybe it has the right number of digits, and so on. So there are libraries out there to handle that validation stuff for you. A lot of similar validation stuff you would have to put together from scratch inside of Postgres. So for a lot of the validation, well, at some level, it starts to be a little bit easier on the web server. However, there's definitely benefits to adding validation to your database as well. Most notably, you can take your database, you can connect to it from some other client. So for example, from pgadmin or from your web server or from whatever other resource. And you can start adding data into your database. And any data that you add in from any source is always going to have validation applied to it, which is really fantastic. It means that someone cannot connect directly to our database and start to add in a product with a negative price. That could be a very bad thing. Next up, and very similarly related, we are guaranteed that validation is always going to be applied when we put it at the database level. So again, no matter where our data is coming from, whenever we are inserting data into a table or updating data inside of a table, we're guaranteed that it's going to be validated. Finally, and this one was kind of seemed like a gotcha, that's how he presented it, kind of seemed like a bad thing. But whenever we tried to apply a new validation rule and all the constraints we were just talking about, we saw that we always had to make sure that the existing data inside the table matched or satisfied that validation rule we were trying to add. So in other words, we could not apply that not null constraint to a column that already had null values inside of it. Now that's actually kind of a good thing. It means that whenever we apply some validation rule, we are guaranteed that all of our data passes that validation. And there's no existing data inside of our database that doesn't satisfy it. If we add some new validation rule into our web server, it's entirely possible that there might be some records inside of our database that don't satisfy that new validation. And so we might have some data that is technically half valid and half invalid if we just add validation rules into our web server alone. So at the end of the day, we are best served by kind of spreading our validation around between a web server and the database, applying some validation at both. Personally, I try to put the bulk of my validation at the web server level, and I only put some very critical stuff, very critical validation at the database level. So an example of that would be if I'm adding or allowing a user to sign up for my application. I want to make sure that they've got a username that is some number of characters long. I would put a check for that at the web server level, because honestly, if I had some user sign up with a username that was only, say, 2 characters long instead of my required 4, nothing's really breaking per se. However, I would want to put in very critical validation rules. For example, if I wanted to make sure that all the products were added at a price greater than 0, that's super critical. I always want to make sure that my prices are greater than 0. So that is an example of a rule that I would definitely put at my database level to make sure that all my products always have a price greater than 0, 100% of the time. All right, so just a little discussion on validation. We haven't really spoken a whole bunch in general about integrating a database with a web server. That's something we'll discuss a little bit later. I just want to throw it out there a little bit earlier on inside the course. All right, so enough of this. Quick pause right here. Move on to our next topic in just a moment.